you know the history of our league, being so involved in it for as long as you have. You know that when the Colts took a knee on an undefeated regular season to keep Peyton Manning safe for the playoffs, the NFL decided, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to change the schedule and jam as many division games in week 16 and 17 to keep so much alive and so much important for even the teams that have 13-1, 14-1 records. What's the fix here? Is there going to be a fix, do you think, for something like this?
I don't think there is a fix. The league will say in one breath that no one tanks, because I think they want to continue to push this idea that there's no connection, there's nothing to see here, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, because there's really nothing they can do. And, you know, in the next breath, the argument is teams can decide who they want to play and when they want to play them. And we see starters get rested in advance of the playoffs. We see a guy like a Tua Tagovailoa, who maybe isn't the best quarterback on the roster, but he's playing because the Dolphins want to develop him instead of going with a guy who may be better equipped to win football games in Ryan Fitzpatrick. They're not going to second-guess that. I think going forward, the one little incremental change that comes from this is when the NFL is picking that game 256, or what, next year it's going to be game 256 plus 16.
Right, game
is 272.
Game 272. I know we're verbal. We're verbal.
270.
Right.
But whenever they pick that primetime game in what will be Week 18, that's going to be a factor. They're going to have to ask themselves, is the opponent going to try to win this game? I think we all assumed the opponent was going to try to win. And that's one of the things I was upset about is I wish I had seen it coming, because I've been pushing this theory for years, and I rush into this thinking, oh, this is going to be great. The Eagles are going to put Jalen Hurts out there, and I think the Eagles are going to beat them. Well, if I'd have known what was going to happen, no, there's no way the Eagles are going to beat them, because they're not going to try to beat them. So I just think that the NFL will look at that when making those decisions late season about what games to put in primetime. That's the major takeaway, because short of a draft lottery, that still removes all temptation to tank. And the only draft lottery that removes temptation to tank is to say all non-playoff teams get one ball in the hopper.
Oh, boy.
That you don't get more if you do worse, because then the temptation to tank is still there. And unless they do something like that, the temptation to tank is always going to be there.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.